Hi and welcome to today's Pick a Card general reading. Today's reading is a result of a poll that was conducted on Instagram, so if you would like to be involved or a part of the selection process or for our future Pick a Card readings, be sure to follow me on Instagram so that you can share your voice. We had 4 selections and this one came in at a close first to the 18 plus reading, so I'm definitely going to be doing that one next. This reading today is the singles love prediction reading. Now I am only going to be doing the next 3 months. I just want to see what those energies have to deliver for us. If the timeline seems to be stretched or shortened, then I'll be sure to note that in the groups. So we have 4 groups today. They're all earrings because I have too many earrings. A lot of crystals, yes, but a lot of earrings as well. So group 1, you have this fun face earring that's got the plastic. It's actually a lot of fun to wear. It's just very cool. Group 1, that is you. It's not real gold, but it's a gold color, so that may be significant. And group 2, you have this tassel earring that's almost looks like the end of a curtain, is what my sister always says. Group 3, you have this gold hoop earrings. They're linked together. A little bit weathered, I'm not going to lie. These have seen many a night out. Lots of sweat, so they're a little bit weathered, but just as nice. I just need to take better care of them. Group 4, you have the cacti earring. I don't have a lot to say about that. I love cacti. Full stop. So those are the 4 groups, the 4 earrings. A reminder that the topic today is singles love prediction. We're going to be predicting the next 3 months for you and to see if there's somebody coming in for you as well. Once you know which of these 4 groups you're feeling most called to, do scroll down below to the description box to click on your timestamps and join me in your reading. If you feel that you need more time, simply pause the video and allow yourself to feel more drawn or called to one of these groups, and I'll see you in your reading. Hi group 1 and welcome. If you chose this beautiful face earring, gold face earring with the plastic hoop, then this is going to be your singles love prediction reading for the next 3 months. I'm actually going to pull my chair in. I don't know why I'm sitting so far away. Let me just get closer. Goodness me. That's a little bit better. All right, so first of all, I want to start with tarot, and we're going to figure out what's going to be happening for you for the next 3 months. I'm using the Hermetic Tarot deck, and I want to move your earring just a little bit out of the way so I have space to work with. So my group 1s, please, Spirit, what do we have in store for the singles in group 1? Group 1, what love predictions can you offer them, please, Spirit? We have the King of Swords reversed. That's somebody straight out, like straight away. That's the person. So what's going on with this King of Swords, Spirit? We have the Hierophant reverse. So some of you may have separated from someone, or you're struggling to settle down with somebody. That's the only other reason I could think of these 2 cards being reversed. But it's talking about a someone whose communication isn't necessarily available to you, so you've distanced yourself from them is what I feel. There's definitely some sort of separation here. Spirit is saying that you do have with the Moon card here, there's something about honoring your feelings, and the 4 of Wands is indicating stability in the end. So I don't know if this is coming from this lad, the King of Swords. Bottom deck energy is the Knight of Swords, so there have been delays, to say the least. Knight of Swords reverse, though, is saying don't act impulsively. In terms of your love life, I feel like there is this King of Swords character. There's something about them that feels unavailable at the moment. When they're reversed, I think of a King of Swords person as somebody who is struggling with their truth, somebody who is not strong at communicating either frequently or honestly, full stop. I feel like this person is the kind of person who is maybe keeping you at a distance as well, whether they mean to or not. There's distance here is what it feels. It feels like it's more of a communication distance, but you're single, so What's going on with this King of Swords person, Spirit? What else can you tell me about this King of Swords person? I see a happy ending with the Four of Wands. I see stability. I see harmony over here. And I see that happening because you've honored something within yourself with the moon. You've honored your feelings. You've trusted your intuition. I feel like there's secrets and fear here as well, though. I've just got to let Kirk out, group 1. I'll be back. But I do feel like, as I was saying, sorry, group 1, just start straight again. I do feel like with the moon card, there's something about secrets here. There's something about some sort of secret balancing out. And I do feel a lot of fear here as well with the moon card. So it's you're a little bit, I think you're not as single as you think you are, but this is feeling like you're gaining back a level of independence here in the next 3 months, or at least you're learning to trust yourself so that you can create harmony within your romantic world. Goodness, what can you tell me about this King of Swords person, Spirit? It could be an air sign, but they're just acting like an air sign right now. They're being very strategic with their communication. For some of you, this person may have ghosted you. For others of you, this person may out of nowhere just have really lengthy chats with you. Inferno, I think maybe they're a very attractive person. Maybe there's a lot of passion there with them. But I'm also seeing the Hierophant reverse, so it's like you're trying to get away from them. They're very attractive to you, though. And your gut instinct is telling you something about this person. I feel like it just didn't grow. I feel like this person may have been the kind of person who mirrored things that you didn't like about yourself back to you. They made you more self-aware, Spirit is saying, good or bad. They certainly made you more self-aware with the mirror. So why do we have the Hierophant reverse, Spirit? The Hierophant reverse for me is like getting out of a system. Yeah, you're getting out of a war, this feeling of being torn, this feeling of being pulled apart. Goodness me. We're just going to have them all fall on the ground. We have sunken ship. Yeah, this is over, apparently. This is ending. Getting out of something, getting out of a commitment so that we can have an open road. Oh my Lord. Okay, well that's what I was kind of picking up. Let's move over to the moon now, shall we? Get off me, please. All right, so with the moon, I was picking up secrets. I was picking up the sense of honoring your emotions, though. I was also picking up this feeling of trusting your intuition, as well as embracing the level of the fear, because there is fear here with the moon. And I feel like there's unknowns, like illusions or perceived illusions. So what can you tell us about the moon card, please, Spirit? We have a maze, but it didn't really come out, so I don't want to take it. We have the love potion. Okay, so this is interesting, and I am noticing that now. This moon card actually does contain 2 characters at the bottom here, 2 Anubis-looking characters. So I'm also hearing this don't give up energy. Whether this is you stepping away from a relationship or this King of Swords person stepping out of a relationship, I want you to know that there is somebody coming into your life who is going to open up to you, who is going to tell you more about how they feel. With the poet, I feel like it might be in a very soft way, in a subtle way. For some of you, this person's going to try to get your attention. I feel like with the love potion, you're learning how to love yourself better as well. You're learning how to stabilize some of the feelings that you feel towards others. I'm feeling like you come on really strong to certain people, and this love potion feels like you're learning to give appropriately so that you're never without for yourself. But I certainly feel somebody coming towards you with the love potion, and a lot to say with the poet. So what else can you tell us about this moon card? I love this card so much. So a weirdo, apparently. I just think that there's something about this that's slightly unconventional. There's something about this that maybe triggers fears, because it's not what you expected to a certain degree. It's not something that you were prepared for. I do feel that this person is different to your usual type, perhaps, or they're different to what you were expecting. In the next 3 months, though, I see the opportunity to honor your feelings in some way and to really get to the crux of some of that fear in a good way. Like, it does feel conflicting, but only because there's an unknown variable here. There's something about this that is unknown. There's some sort of feelings here that is unknown. That's the only reason why it's slightly scary, I want to say. What can you tell us about the Four of Wands for my group ones, please? We have the Maze. I had a feeling it was going to come out. So we're figuring out how to get ourselves out of tricky situations. So I feel the Four of Wands as a card of harmony for you and stability of some level, like claiming some sort of peace in your love life specifically. Energetic peace is what I want to say. So for those of you that still feel energetic ties to an ex or a previous situation, I see you gaining harmony around this in the next 3 months. I see you finding your way out of the maze and maybe looking at things from a different perspective, because part of you will always share memories with this previous experience. You've just got to find peace in those memories so that you're not continually feeling confused and stuck. I see you getting peace though with the claw reversed here. It almost feels like you're finding a happy middle ground here, accepting some of the things for what they were and also focusing on what can be now as well, focusing on peace. So it's interesting because I don't see you settling into a relationship in the next 3 months. I see a lot of self-reflection here. I see a weirdo confessing feelings for you and perhaps tempting you with this love potion. But I do see somebody, it's either you or the King of Swords, really getting out of this relationship and focusing on an open road so that perhaps the two of you can come together. This poet, this weirdo poet. What else can you tell us about the Four of Wands, please? We have desert. Okay, so you do have something happening with your living circumstances apparently that may cause a dry spell in your relationships. It's either you don't get out enough, group one, or you're always too busy. Like there's something about your living, your lifestyle, that doesn't allow a lot of room for people to meet you with the desert here. So we're learning to break out of that. We're learning to get a healthy balance so that we're exposing ourselves to new experiences, but we're also honoring our responsibilities is what it feels. Oh my God, look at this. There's no bottom deck energy. I think this was the bottom deck, so I'm going to flip it. Oh, wow. Look at that, Grim Reaper. We do have an ending here. Someone that is either you or someone that you're dealing with is walking out on something in order to achieve an open road. If this King of Swords is not available to you now, I do feel like they're clearing their collateral so that they can come towards you with their feelings. Goodness, what else can you tell us about this King of Swords personality so that group one can identify them? What can you tell us about the King of Swords personality? We have commitment. Okay, that's interesting. Why? How? Hang on, wait a second. I'm torn here. I feel as though for some of you this word is triggering, because if this is an ex, this is someone who struggled with commitment. But as a new person coming towards you, my singles, I feel this leading to commitment for many of you. I see it being slow and steady though, especially with whatever's happening over here with your lifestyle. You're focusing on peace right now, and that means that you're not prioritizing other people's wants for you. You're prioritizing your own wants for yourself. So I do see this being a slow moving relationship, nothing really concreting in the next 3 months, but commitment is on the horizon with this kind of person. In fact, maybe that's why that came out, because remember, the Hierophant card came out reversed for you, group one. So I do feel like this person is trying to get themselves out of something right now. They're trying to break out of some sort of system so they can have an open road. In fact, this person is traveling towards you as we speak. They're very magnetized by you, whether you know them or not. This person is incredibly, like, they're following their gut and they're moving towards you. They've had a lot of reflection time for themselves, and I really feel like they are trying to end conflict in their own life. They're trying to abandon a sinking ship so that they can move towards the open road. They're very enthusiastic about you. So when this person does come into your life to talk about their feelings, I do feel like they're going to be incredibly open towards you and towards the way that you feel as well. Like they're going to be very inquisitive. I feel like there's an excitement here about what may come between the two of you, even if they don't know you, group one. They're just excited for the possibilities here. So I feel this person being a raging optimist as well. Like they may struggle with mental health at times, but they do have an optimistic nature here, and they're trying to honor that within themselves. Yes, they're trying to break free of something as we speak. I do feel like they're breaking out of another commitment. I do feel like whether that's an overbearing job or it's this case of them just needing to let go of a relationship that's ended. They're trying to break out of some sort of system that kept them down. I do feel communication coming from this person very, very soon. Definitely within the next 3 months. I would say within the next month for a lot of you, maybe 2 months, but there's no sort of solid relationship in the next 3 months. You're just getting to know each other. Initiative is telling me that this person will take the lead. They do need to feel heard, is what I want to say, especially because they're showing up as the King of Swords. This is the kind of person that needs to articulate themselves. They like conversation, is what I feel. So they're really going to see if you're well suited based upon how the two of you can interact, how the two of you can yarn or talk, and what the two of you have shared conversations about, I guess. I feel like there's a quirky nature to this person with weirdo. So even though they may come across as very articulate or very well spoken, like they're a weirdo. They have some little hidden secrets. So just be your honest self is what I feel, and it'll surprise you how much you have in common with this person. This person immediately feels like, wow, I need to put a spell on this person and catch them. We have discipline here as well as your bottom deck energy. So in terms of this person's attitude, I feel like they are disciplined, being the King of Swords. They're someone who knows how to use their words to get what they want. I feel like they may just step out of social scenes as well. Like they may be someone who's focused on other areas of their life. For some reason, I'm seeing the 7th house. So I do feel like this person is undergoing some sort of partnerships situation here where they're having to deal with a contract or something. They're having to deal with some sort of commitment and finalizing that. They may be going through legal proceedings as well, but I feel like they are disciplined. They're someone who maybe has to really focus on balancing their lifestyle so that they have enough time for themselves and for a relationship. So this person will come across as either really busy or just someone who has to really juggle their lifestyle in order to focus on their well-being. I'm just going to have a sip of this, and then we'll get some more cards. The moon, I kind of want to talk about again. I just want to talk about the moon to see if there's anything else that I've missed with that card, because it wasn't what I was expecting in terms of a form of communication. The moon for me is like suppressed energy. It's something that dictates fear and shadows, and in the upright, it's the feminine energy of knowing and intuitive understanding. So maybe this person is just drawn to your intuitive understanding, but let's figure this out a little bit further. I just want to clarify if there's anything I've missed there. It is a major arcana card too, and it does feel like a turning point for you, Group 1. What have I missed with the moon for Group 1, please, Spirit? The 10 of Pentacles, all or nothing. So this person will have to take a risk here once they see you, it's almost like you're remaining tight-lipped, and this person has to be the one to step forward and initiate this communication, which is reflected here as well. We have initiative and communication. I feel like they want to get to know you. There's enthusiasm here. There's also a feeling of like they have a small window because of their busyness with their discipline card. So I feel this person needing to take a risk and step into the unknown, because you're here in your moon energy. Someone is very tight-lipped and just being this ethereal, intuitive being who's not really leaving a lot on the table here. They're not showing their hand of cards. So I feel like this person has to really push the limits here and take a risk by stepping on a limb here. And what starts out small with the 10 of Pentacles has the potential to grow into something quite big. I sense a deepening here, a long-term possibility, but it depends on how much you feed into this, how much you want this. And for some of you, you're going to put this person to the test. You're going to really make them work for that chance in your life. For whatever reason, this person has to show you that they are committed and that they do want commitment. They're saying they do, but I also feel this person needing an element of freedom as well because of their circumstances, because of their job, or this 7th house energy I was picking up on. So it really just depends on the two of you meeting common ground and how much you want this person in your life as well. Look at this. He's back. Bottom deck energy is the King of Swords again. So this is a highly analytical person, but they have a very strong desire to be a part of your life, and they're very sure of you and what the two of you are able to create together. So Spirit, in closing, what else does Group 1 need to know about their love life in the next 3 months? What else does Group 1 need to know about their love life? Thank you. We have Eros. Oh, and the Mystic. So you are incredibly intuitive. We got the Mystic and the Shaman. This person may try to crack jokes as a way of getting in your good books. I was just showing the comic as well. But Eros is saying pay attention to your feelings. Eros is a card of that initial attraction. It's that feeling of lust and temptation and compulsion towards someone based on how they make you feel. And I think that is why with the Moon card I was picking up honor your feelings. Spirit is saying honor your feelings with Eros here. Eros, I think, is the Roman god of love. I think so. I'm not 100% sure. But it is an initiation card here. And what I've written down in my notes about this card is that it is the root of attraction. So I do feel a strong attraction to one another here that pulls the two of you together. This person definitely finds you magnetic. There's a magnetic pull towards you as we speak, even if you don't know this person. So Spirit is saying have fun with that. Have fun with that, my Group 1s. Definitely treat yourself and always honor yourself and how you were feeling as well. With the Mystic here, I do pick up on this energy of you sort of knowing things, like you're coming across as a very intuitive being. There's this feeling of you being very passive and sitting in your power. You don't need to prove yourself to this person. You're not wearing a mask either, though. That's what Spirit wants to amplify. You can sit in your power and be passive without completely shutting down. And I think that the Mystic's most powerful ability is knowing when to act. Not every 2 cents is worth investing in, but you do have the upper hand here in the sense that you have some sort of understanding of when this is coming. So use that to your advantage and know when to act, when to talk. With the Shaman here, I definitely feel this mystical energy around you. We got the Shaman and the Mystic. These two go hand in hand. Spirit is saying don't underestimate your person. They are highly intuitive as well. And I feel like they have a lot to offer. They may present themselves as in a certain way, being this controlled King of Swords energy, but I definitely feel that they have a deeper side to them that is worth getting to know. Even if you just take it slow for your own sake, because they may have baggage. There's a lot more to this person, Spirit is indicating. So in closing, I just want to get you an affirmation card. Group 1, please, Spirit. What affirmation card? Oh, my days, the whole deck. What affirmation card will be helpful for Group 1, please? We have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. And that's interesting because if you know what this person is dealing with in terms of their Hierophant situation, the 7th house situation, them getting out of some sort of commitment, then Spirit is asking for you to pray for the highest good of all instead of an outcome in specifics. Because if there are other people involved, then wishing them badly is only going to come back on us, my Group 1s. Bottom deck energy is, I recognize that I have chosen fear and I choose again. I choose love. And that's interesting because I was picking up on fear with the Moon card. I don't see this card very often. So definitely take notes, screenshot this if it helps. But this card is highly significant to your connection. We have the Moon on this card as well. I definitely think that if you've accidentally passed on this, Spirit is indicating there's a lot more to this situation that is worth exploring. You don't have to sign yourself up and go full ball commitment straight away, but I definitely think there is more to this person in this situation that is worth hearing out. With the Poet, this person has a lot to tell you, and I also feel like there's a lot more to explore here. It's up to you though. You're a very individual being with your own individual circumstances. Take what resonates. Do not let the rest take from you. Group 1, that is what I have for you today in terms of your next 3 months love predictions for our singles. Please look after your wonderful self, and I'll see you in another video. Bye. Hi Group 2, and welcome. If you chose this tassel earring, then this is going to be your reading. So Group 2, today's reading was an Instagram poll, so if you would like to be a part of the decision-making process in future, be sure to follow me on Instagram. We're asking Spirit, what is next in love for the singles? I'm going to be doing roughly 3 months. That's my timeline. If I think that that timeline is shorter or longer, I will let you know. but I think that 3 months is a good standpoint at the moment. All right, so my group 2s, what is happening with their love life, Spirit? What can you tell them about their love life in the next 3 months? Group 2s. We have the 10 of Wands reversed. Okay, getting out of a situation that was maybe taking too much of our energy. I also feel like we're learning to let go of things that aren't our responsibility. Expectations, for example. Group 2, please, Spirit. What's happening? We got the 10 of Pentacles as well. Oh my gosh, now I'm questioning this because both these cards are reversed. We're a little bit stuck, actually. The 10 of Pentacles is some sort of risk as well, a gambling of fortune or some sort of future being flipped upside down. What else can you tell me for my group 2s? What's going on in their love life? We have the Princess of Pentacles. This is a page. Okay, interesting. Princess coming in. I do feel us taking a path of some sorts. Is that my group 2s? No, that's who you're dealing with. So you will be coming across a younger energy here. Either they are, in terms of their age, younger than you, my group 2s, or they just present as being younger because of their attitude towards life. This person may be recently undertaking some form of study, or you may meet them in the workplace. I just kind of feel like their presence helps you look at things from a fresh perspective as well. Let's figure this out a bit more, though, because I'm not really picking up a strong energy with them. Group 2, what is going on in their love life, please, Spirit? What is going on in their love life? We got the Hierophant reversed for you, my lord. That came out for group 1 as well. Anything else you can tell us from this wonderful deck? We have the King of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups with the Knight of Wands. Okay, that's interesting. So things are turning very quickly at the end of your reading. Let me put this down. You got the Knight of Wands at your bottom deck energy. I think I already showed you that, though. So I feel the change here. We start in a way of us, this is the progression of your love life, because love isn't always romantic, my group 2s. Some of you have been battling with the responsibilities and expectations that other people have on your shoulders or that you've set for yourself. You've been learning to let go of things. You've been learning to surrender. You've been learning to decide which battles are worth fighting in terms of your energy, in terms of your expectations, and I also feel like your future is a little bit in the air at the moment with this 10 of Pentacles. We're having to understand that there's only so much we can do, you know? And I think with the 10 of Pentacles reversed, your future may have changed drastically very recently is what I'm feeling. With the Page of Pentacles, I feel some of you taking on this energy. I feel some of you embarking on a new journey or entertaining a new long-term commitment. You're looking at this as something to do for yourself, but I also see this piquing the interest of somebody else in your life as well. It's almost like you've taken this stance of, well, if nobody's going to do this for me, then I'll do it for myself. And with the Hierophant reversed, I feel you almost looking over at other people's choices or other people's lifestyles or other people's 10 of Pentacles and going, I don't actually want that for myself quite yet. It's almost like you're not ready. You're saying that you're not ready for what settling down brings. I feel some of you, you're wanting to get out of the matrix, so to speak. The matrix comes out in every group, you guys, so we got to talk about it. And I do feel like this Hierophant card is amplifying that energy of you not wanting to settle down. In fact, you're almost looking to expand, and you're almost looking of like outside of the box ways of living and experiencing life, and wanting a love that isn't going to conform, but rather embrace your expansion. Something that is going to continue growing with you rather than cage you into what you are right here, right now, or some form of standard or tradition. You don't want to be standardized. You kind of have this unique flair or this unique attraction towards life that you want to reflect in your love life as well. Now, I do see this sort of working. I see the universe being happy that you're very clear on what you want, being proud of you for letting go of things that aren't your responsibility, and for recognizing that there is room for change here, that your future is yet It's not yet written, it's not set in stone. And in doing so, they kind of reward you with this opportunity over here with the King of Pentacles character. Now, the two of you could be earth signs, is what I'm picking up, but that doesn't have to be the case. I feel like one of you is in the energy of exploring something for the first time, and the other one is in the energy of wanting to really settle down and not conform or standardize this relationship, but this person is wanting long-term commitment, whereas the other person is wanting expansion. So I do see the two of you being very happy with the Ten of Cups. I see like an even sort of ground here. And I also see this relationship leveling you up in some way, whether you consider yourself as a page now who's craving new experiences. I definitely see this relationship bringing you into a more well-rounded energy of embracing the opportunities you have for yourself, and then realizing that actually you're not a page, you're a king. Like you have a lot going for you. So I do feel like there is an age difference here in this relationship, my group twos. I feel like someone is older than the other person, or someone is more experienced than the other person. I do feel that the two of you want the same things. I just think that one of you craves freedom more, whereas the other person is looking for commitment and wanting to settle into this relationship fairly quickly. With the Knight of Wands, I feel this energy evolving quite rapidly. Like we may go from nothing to something very quick. Like this person is coming in and they want to like date and come forward with, are we together? Yes, okay. You know, like having that conversation of what are we to one another very soon, basically. But the Knight of Wands energy is also just this energy of settling in to one another, of getting to know one another as well. Like there's an excitable energy here with this Knight of Wands, and I feel like this one or both of you haven't had a lot of excitable energy in your love life for quite some time, group two. So this is bringing a new flavor. It's bringing a new flame. You're getting a new level of excitement and passion here, and I do feel like this is coming after you've set your intentions very clear about what you want for yourself. It's not so much what you expect from your counterpart. It's more of like how you expect yourself to live right now, and how you expect yourself to take on the world and life in general. Like there's something about you that your guides are very proud of, the fact that you've put your foot down in terms of assessing your responsibilities and expectations. You've appreciated the fact that your future isn't set in stone, and you're almost going with the flow here. You're slightly committed to some sort of adventure, something in your life that you've taken on board recently. You're still not well versed in this, but it's something that you're developing with each passing day. And in doing so, you're attracting somebody who is wanting to really come into your life, if that makes sense. I'm hearing like this has been coming up a lot. Little Mermaid, I want to be a part of your world. So I'm going to be clarifying with this deck of character. What have I missed with the Ten of Wands, Spirit? What can you tell us about the Ten of Wands for my group twos? The Island. Yeah, you've had to spend a bit of time alone here, figuring yourself out. Some of you may have been battling with overwhelming thoughts and feelings that you just had to get to the bottom of. I'm seeing a lot of reflection here. The Island is saying you're a bit of a lone wolf. You had to cut yourself back in terms of what you were expected to do and what other people were expecting of you, and you had to sort of isolate yourself in order to find that middle ground again. For some of you, you feel like you're not quite ready yet, but Spirit wants you to know that you've made a lot of great progress. I really think that it's about embracing how far you've come here, because even if you still don't feel 100%, there's an indication that you've come a long way. Like you've climbed this really steep ridge, and now you're in a bit of a plateau where you're accepting that you have room now for more in your life, which brings us to the Ten of Pentacles. What can you tell us about the Ten of Pentacles, please, Spirit? We have the wrestling ring. So some of you have had very dominating family connections that have taken up a lot of your time, and I see you wrestling for your own space now, for your own agenda. For some of you, you've had to let go of that. You've had to let go of what other people want from you in order to want for yourself. I see you cultivating something here. Again, I'm just seeing like your future isn't yet written. You're cultivating something with this Page of Pentacles energy as well. And I see you trusting your gut instinct in order to make this work. I see you digesting things from your past as well. Some of you have maybe done some inner childhood sort of trauma revealing. You know, you've gone back to your childhood and reassessed where some of that pain may be coming from. It just feels like you've had to digest a lot with that Ten of Pentacles reversed. You've had to really cultivate something for yourself. You've had to wrestle some dominating personalities, and you've had to really trust your gut instincts here. What can you tell us about the Page of Pentacles, please? We have tongue. So you got a taste for something is what I'm feeling with this. I feel you talking to others about some sort of new venture. Like there is something in your life that you've committed yourself to. It may be like a new job, or it may be like a new project, a new hobby, a new lifestyle choice, a new exercise regime, or it may be like you're physically changing your circumstances, or you've committed yourself to a new hairstyle. But I see you talking about this and using whatever this is to kind of share that you're maybe not doing well with others as well. Like I feel communication with this tongue card. There's something about talking here. And with the angsty teen, that's where the energy is coming from. You're opening up about your feelings and some sort of move because you're not happy. You need this to happen. You're changing your life and doing it so that you're taking care of your well-being. Angsty teen is indicating there is a little bit of nervousness here. I do feel like you're a little bit emo sometimes as well, just needing to feel your feelings. And I do still feel like you isolate yourself as well in order to do so. So let's have a look at your Hierophant card. Hey, what's going on with that Hierophant card? We have River. So the Hierophant is indicating there is movement over here. I also feel, what's the other card? We got Gold Mind. You're realizing what you want and you're kind of moving in that direction. You're breaking away from things that keep you trapped is what I feel. From systems that keep you down. You want growth. You want expansion. And with the Hierophant reverse, I think that you're not expecting a relationship right now. You're focusing on other areas of your life. But in doing so, I feel a relationship moving towards you. I feel you really bringing something into your life that could potentially lead to something very long term. Goldmine is saying that there's a reason why you have these feelings towards your independence and that you should honor them. I feel like it does lead to a lot of career success, for example, or a lot of physical success. Your material world is changing, Spirit is indicating, with the River and Goldmine. There's movement here. What you're not focusing on is still manifesting as well. So you may not be focusing on your love life right now, but I certainly feel things happening in the background based upon the intentions you've set for yourself, based upon the standards you've set for yourself, and the way that you are wanting for yourself again, rather than focusing on what others want from you. That keeps coming up. What can you tell us about this King of Pentacles person, please? What can you tell us about the King of Pentacles? Oh, what can you tell us about the King of Pentacles? Oh, okay. So this King of Pentacles, look at this. We have Demon and we have Cauldron. Oh my Lord. Why are they a demon, Spirit? What's going on with the Cauldron? Something's boiling. Something's bubbling over within them. There could be a lot of desire for you. Do they know this King of Pentacles person already? Fairy. I feel like you've manifested them. Whether you know it or not, you've manifested this person. With the glasses here, some of you have seen this person before, but for others of you, I feel like you're taking a deeper look into this person's potential now. Like there's something about seeing clearly now with the glasses on. Before we weren't able to see well, but now we have the glasses. With the demon energy though, there's something about purging or an unhealthy attachment here as well. I think that there's someone here that may be low-key obsessed a little bit too soon. I was picking up on that for you, actually. I did. There's someone that wants to move really quickly here, and it's probably this King of Pentacles person. They really want to secure the bag with you. Like you're a catch, my group twos. And while you're out here focusing on your feelings and and cultivating this gold mine that you're creating for yourself, this new journey that you found yourself on, this person's like very attached to you and wanting to move things forward. They feel a lot for you already when they enter your life. I'll get more about them after, but I want to talk about the Ten of Cups first. What can you tell me about the Ten of Cups, please, Spirit? We have the War. So Spirit is saying that you have earned this, my group twos. I'll see how many messages I get, but with the War here reversed, I feel like you've earned this because you've really fought for what is coming. You've really shown what you want and what you believe in, and you've come to a new level within yourself of being this experienced, understanding. I just think that you've done a lot of reflection here, and you've really overcome a lot in terms of even childhood things. Spirit is saying even things when you were a teenager, you've had to reflect upon, you've had to redigest and really wrestle with and understand better. The Ten of Cups is your reward, and I really hope that you do embrace it in a way that is best for you and your journey. With the Magnet here, I feel a strong desire for happiness and fulfillment, and there's almost a hesitancy to trust that this person can make you happy, because they do come on very strong as well, but I feel like you're very attracted to one another. The Magnet is saying that the Ten of Cups, happiness comes so easily with this person. They just seem to really vibe well with you, for lack of a better word, my group 2. This person's energy is just you're just finding emotional fulfillment so easily with them. And I feel like they help you stay present. I feel like they help you get off the treadmill. I feel like they help you appreciate life. You create experiences together. I feel like this person is very honest about how they feel. And I feel like they want honest conversations with you. Someone here does hesitate though, and I think it may be you, my group 2s, hesitating to open up at first. There may be a distance between the two of you, especially if you're cultivating something here. There may be distance initially, but I see you overcoming that distance. I see this person really trying to be a part of your life. This person is quite protective, and they're going to very quickly show you where their loyalty lies with you as well. I feel like they have a watchful eye. They may get jealous as well, group 2. They're the kind of person who becomes very invested in relationships. Well, especially with you, maybe not in the past, but you're worth investing in, is what I feel. And I feel like this is worth exploring. This is worth cultivating in whatever way feels comfortable for you. The womb is telling me you can take your time. This person feels rushed because they're maybe afraid that things are going to die out, or that they're going to miss a window with you. But I feel like you should be focusing on your experiences as well and creating your heaven on earth. There's a big pull here about you cultivating something and growing something so that it feels like it's a legacy almost, and it's something that supersedes you, in the sense of you may pass on, but this keeps growing. So it could be a business, it could be some sort of movement. It just feels like you're focused on some big things right now, and that seems to be the way to do it. Continuing to mother yourself, honor yourself, however crazy you feel, continue healing whatever you feel needs to be healed. And I think that the important thing to know about your healing journey is that it is non-linear. It isn't something that is going to, all of a sudden max out one day and yay, I'm healed. It's non-linear. You may feel triggered at random times. It's just about honoring those feelings when they happen and giving yourself enough time to feel how you deserve to be feel in order to work through that and embrace your present moment again. With stereo as your bottom deck energy, music is significant for this connection. So there will be music linked down below for this group. But I do feel like there's something about, I don't know why I'm doing this. Let's see if I can do it. I hate shuffling this deck. No, that wasn't the best. And I don't want to bend them. I hate it when cards get bent. But there is something about music here for you, my group 2s, that is very significant. So Spirit's also saying pay attention to the signs around you, because they're trying to help you steer your way through this. If you're seeing synchronicities, consider them as confirmation messages rather than explicit messages on what you should be doing and who you should be with. They're more so confirmation messages that you're on the right path. So really pay attention to those signs, because that's a clear indicator of whether you're doing what is most helpful for your journey. All right, so what can you tell us about this King of Pentacles personality, Spirit, so that my group 2s can understand them better? What can you tell us about this King of Pentacles personality? There's a lot of passion with this person too. They actually come across as very calm. I feel like they come across as very, not introverted per se, but selective in terms of where they choose to get excited. They may present as someone who's very I feel like calm on the surface. I feel like it's a mask though, because they're boiling inside. Their eyes are just glued on you as well. What else can you tell us about their personality, please? We have clarity. Yes, I feel like they can see clearly now. So for some of you, you already know this person, and Spirit's saying that they can see clearly now. With creativity here, they may be creating something as well, and that's where the two of you bond. You two share a very similar vibe, is what Spirit was saying. I feel like you both kind of feed off each other's energy in a good way. You inspire each other to do more and want more. And this person is intrigued by this new journey that you found yourself on, but it also instigates feelings of, oh my God, I'm going to miss out on this person. So they have to like hurry up and secure the bag with you. But I do feel like they have a creative streak and that they're currently creating something for themselves as well. Group 2, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about their personality? The King of Pentacles lad, please. What happened here? Oh, there it is. Integrity. Yes, they come across as a very, how will I describe this? Someone who has a lot of values and who is very sure on what they believe. Like their mind is very set on certain things in their life and they have strong opinions perhaps, but I feel like at the crux of that, it's because of their values and their morals. I feel like they do have a lot of integrity and I feel like they have a lot of loyalty as well. This person is someone who... maybe they seem very materialistic, but they actually value the sentimental things more. They value honest people. They value close connections. They value small, strong circles rather than big, circles of people who don't know each other very well. I feel like this person is somewhat modest. Like they have a small side to them as well, but they project this larger than life personality. Group 2, please, Spirit. What else can you tell us about this King of Pentacles person? Oh, Spirit is indicating they may be healing something as well with this tenderness here. They have a soft side to them that they don't let a lot of people see. And there's this feeling of when they know what they want, they feel invested in doing it. I definitely feel like the tenderness here is something that not a lot of people see, and they may show you that side of themselves because they do want you to be a part of their life. With harmony here, I feel this person wanting to be a part of your world. I feel them wanting to figure this out so that the two of you can see more of each other. So I'm going to get some of these beautiful cards to see what else you need to know about this situation, your love life. Group 2, please, Spirit. What else do they need to know about their love life? What else do they need to know about their love life? We have the one. Oh my God. Were you my Matrix group? I did talk about the Matrix with you, didn't I? Okay, so Spirit is saying that you could be encountering the one. That's interesting. For some of you, this person's already a part of your life, but it's just solidifying that connection. The one for me is a self card. It's a number 30. So 3 or 30 or 333 could be very significant for you. This is actually 111 technically. It's 10, 10, 10. So I'm just feeling like there's something very impactful about this relationship for you, my group 2s. And I feel like this situation, there's actually not as much compromise as you would think that it would need to be, if that makes sense, because we have one person who's really carving something and wanting independence and freedom, but the other person, I feel like they are fairly independent. They just want to create a sense of connection within the two of these worlds before the worlds drift too far apart, if that makes sense. So I feel like there's something very impactful about this person, whether they're a part of your life already or not. There is something worth seeing more because they see clearly now and they definitely want more from this situation. The one is a lot though. Oh my God, Spirit's saying this is the one. What? Group 2, please, Spirit. What else can you tell them about their love life? What else do they need to know? You're definitely meeting yourself, and this coming into union with yourself has triggered your coming into union with your counterpart, basically, group 2. That's what I'm seeing here, because the one is a self card. So you've come into union with yourself, and now you're creating the opportunity for somebody else to join you with the village. What? Yeah, you may be moving, some of you. The village is saying that you're creating harmony in your own life. This was similar to Group 1's message, but I just need you to know that your future isn't yet set in stone. You do have supportive people around you, but I see only one hand here. I see some of you creating something for yourself, and then we're seeing self now as well. I see unseen success in the background leading to a deeper sense of purpose. Like this relationship helps you really carve out this purpose that you crave. I feel like it really helps you step into your starborn energy. Apparently we have another 3 here. I really feel like this underworld energy is saying that something is resurrecting. This may be a past life connection, or you just have this feeling as though you've known each other before. It's all happening unexpectedly to you though. With the self here and the village, like there's a feeling of one person. Again, there's this responsibility to a bigger entity, but you're wanting to break away from that. I feel you wanting to leave this behind. I feel you wanting to find your own village or connect with your own spaces, or just be very selective over where you choose to settle down, so to speak. And with the self here, Spirit is saying that honoring yourself allows you to attract an honorable person who will not only respect you, but has a lot of respect for themselves as well. There's a lot of mutual energy here. What you feed into yourself is what you're attracting in your counterpart. With the seed here, I feel like it's this constant flow of feeding love into your situation, and making sure that your cup for yourself is always full, because that in turn will help this situation grow. Spirit is indicating that this is going to be very prosperous, and you're allowed to be slow with this. Even though one person wants to really move fast, I really feel that on your end you're cultivating something that is going to take time. With the gem here, I see a lot of precious moments, a lot of precious memories, a lot of precious heart-to-heart opportunities in terms of connecting. I see this being very precious to you in general. You're definitely attracting something very significant, and there is a lot of attraction here with Eros, the seed of attraction. So I'm going to get you an affirmation card. There we have him, the king. So you guys are attracting a king over here. I'm going to get an affirmation card for you, and then we'll close this reading. You've been lengthy compared to group 1. All right, so group 2, please, Spirit. What affirmation card will be helpful for them? We have, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Did that come out for the other group as well? Oh my Lord. Group 1, I don't know if you have messages. I mean, group 2, I don't know if you have messages in group 1, but this card literally came out for them as well. Instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good of all. Oh my Lord. So that may be significant, especially if you are trying to strengthen, or at least strengthen healthy boundaries with other people in your life. It's not about wishing ill upon another person, however painful their interactions with you have been. It's about praying for the highest good of all, because karma takes its own justice for us. You know, we don't have to do anything. Oneness is my true nature. You are really the one. You are yourself. You are the one. I'm really feeling like you're Neo, you guys, and I could be your Morpheus. But I definitely think that with oneness is my true nature, the more energy you feed into yourself and your own success, the more attractable this person finds you, and the more the universe pulls them towards you. They'll have that all sorted out. I feel like your big purpose right now is to honor yourself and to continue this journey of self-discovery that you're on. So my group 2s, that's what I have for you. Goodness, I need to cut it because we have to go into group 3 and 4. I hope this was informative for you, fun. Remember that you're the creators of your destiny, especially for you, group 2. Nothing is set in stone. You're still manifesting your reality, and definitely keep honoring yourself, honoring where that beautiful rhythm inside you is pulling you, because I feel you gaining a sense of traction in a direction, which is very exciting. Sending you lots of love and light, group 2, and I shall see you in another video. Bye! Hi group 3, and welcome. If you chose this gold hoopy earring, then this is going to be your reading. So group 3, today's reading is a singles love prediction reading. I'm only doing 3 months into the future. We'll see what that has to say for us, and then we'll go from there. If the timeline varies for you, for example, if it's sooner or longer, then I will let you know. But for the moment, 3 months seems to be the sweet spot. Today's reading was a suggestion from an Instagram poll, so if you would like to be involved in the suggestion process for our future videos, do be sure to follow me on Instagram and keep an eye on those stories. I don't post consistently, I'm terrible on Instagram at least, but listen, when they're there, they're there, so make sure you take advantage of that. Alright, so group 3, please. What can you tell us about their love life in the next 3 months, please, Spirit? Oh, that was very spontaneous. We have death. I don't want to reverse that, but I do feel some sort of rebirth within you. We have the moon. Oh my gosh, lots of watery energy straight off the cuff. Scorpio and Cancer. I don't know if either of these is supposed to be reversed, but what I'm getting is that we're going through a powerful transformation here that involves us confronting some sort of fear, confronting some sort of secret within ourselves, and really embracing the unknowns in our situation in order to gain clarity of well, okay, what do we know at least? Seeking the truth here. For some of you, you're rebirthing yourself, is what it feels like. You're transforming yourself. Some of you are having a physical transformation in the next 3 months, really focusing on how you feel and how what you do makes you feel as well. Group 3, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about their love life in the next 3 months? We have the 10 of Wands, Page of Wands, and the 5 of Pentacles. I'm only going to take the 10 of Wands, but I do feel you struggling with something here. Struggling with someone's energy. With the Page of Wands, this is a friend almost, but maybe you want more from them than they do. Struggling with the fact that their attention is elsewhere. Goodness me. The 10 of Wands is saying that we've hit our breaking point, you know, we can't continue this path of expectations weighing us down. And I feel like this has been a long road for you, but the tide is changing. It's calling for change. You can't keep doing this. And this transformation begins before we finish this cycle, which is interesting. We're already like rebirthing, and then all of a sudden this is happening and it's almost re-triggering us. But really, it's challenging us to see how evolved we are and how much we can change, or how committed to change we are, if that makes sense. It's almost like that moment that you decide to let go of somebody and then the next day they show up at your door and you're like, what? I just told the universe, like, I don't want you in my life. Why are you here? And this is a test because, like, do you? What's going on here? Are you actually ready to start a new cycle? Are you actually ready to let go is the question. So my group 3s, please, Spirit. What is happening in love for them in the next 3 months? What is happening in love for them in the next 3 months? We have the Hermit with the 6 of Pentacles. So you do have some sort of healing that needs to be addressed. You're not trusting yourself, though. With the 6 of Pentacles, you're seeking other people's validation. And I need to say this in a way that is no judgment, all right, group 3? But the Hermit reverse is saying you can't really trust your inner voice right now. In fact, you may be the kind of people who, when you break up with somebody, you ask your friends, like, listen, just don't hold my phone, you know, like, I don't want to call them, I don't want to message them. Like, there's this feeling of relying on other people in a way that you don't feel stable enough to do that within yourself yet. So I'm sensing a lot of healing for you in the next 3 months. I'm feeling like you need to figure out whether or not you're even ready to have a relationship again. The next 3 months for you are going to be having some really honest conversations with yourself, really digging up some painful feelings so that you're able to transform yourself into someone who has healthy boundaries and who knows when to let go when it's time to let go. I feel like there's something in your life that is challenging you here with the 10 of Wands. It could be an ex, it could be someone who you wanted something with and it never happened, and they come in your life and they just mess with your head and then they go again and you're kind of left there going, oh my Lord, why does this keep happening? It's because Spirit is happy that you're wanting transformation, but part of you isn't ready for transformation, and so they're testing you to see how ready you are. And some of you are going to slip back into this pattern of accommodating that person's needs for what they are temporarily, only for them to leave you out in the cold again. Whereas others of you, I feel with the Hermit here that you're really being called to give yourself time and space to reflect and to understand why these things keep happening to you. How have your actions and behaviors led to this cycle reoccurring? Because you really want transformation, but I feel in your heart that you're not allowing yourself to be ready for it yet. With the Hermit reversed here, you're not trusting your inner voice, you're not trusting your own guidance, you're not trusting the lessons or the wisdom that you've gained from these lessons, and you're still relying on outside influences to gratify your needs. Now, I want to say for the most part, the 6 of Pentacles is a wholesome energy. It's like close family and friends picking up the pieces for you and helping you feel more complete and helping you occupy your time as well so that you don't fall back into these patterns. But there's a tendency here to rely too much on that to the point where we lose that connection to self. We start to trust others' advice too much. We start to trust other people's influences, and we believe that what they say is what we need, but we lose track of that inner connection, inner voice, that intuitive guidance. And the Six of Pentacles is indicating that you are a balanced person. When you care about someone, you try to give as much as they give to you. But I feel that in this case, if you do want to break out of this cycle, Spirit is indicating you need to start to learn to trust yourself. And you're not making, just because you've made a few wrong choices doesn't mean you can't trust yourself for the rest of your life. You know, you do need to understand yourself better and get to the point, get to the crux of those choices, because I feel that there was a heavy influence there, and that the other party in this situation really knows how to manipulate you in a way that they get what they want, and you're left out in the cold. So you do need to take accountability for your own actions, but it's also about knowing where you've been taken advantage of too. Not so that you're putting yourself in a victim mentality, but so that you're having honest reflection. It isn't fair to completely pigeonhole yourself as someone who can't be trusted, when that's the exact opposite of what Spirit is saying here. Spirit is saying that you should learn to trust yourself, because you have a lot of wisdom, you have a lot of guidance, and you have an uncanny amount of experience that really should be reflected upon and absorbed in a way that is digestible as wisdom now. So the Six of Pentacles, I feel like you do have people around you that want to support you through this, that want to love you through this. But in the next 3 months, my group threes, you're mostly just trying to cipher through this healing energy, to transform, to break out of old patterns of oppression, and to learning to trust yourself. Some of you, most of you actually, are not going to be ready to do that. The next 3 months, you're going to be distracting yourself with other people who are actually wholesome people, I want to say. But in doing so, you do lose that connection with yourself. Bottom deck energy is the Ace of Swords. Spirit is asking for you to embrace your truth, to see clearly, take the mask off. You have a new idea in your mind, and it's time to embrace it. It might have been last night, you know, you've decided that you want change, and Spirit is saying this idea deserves to be invested in. Explore it further, understand it more. All right, I'm going to be using the deck of character to clarify each of these cards. I don't think that was a very good shuffle, but that's okay. All right, let's start with the Death card, my group threes. So, what can you tell us about the Death card, please, for group 3, please, Spirit? Yes, I do think so. Okay, all right. So you're a house under construction, my group 3s. You're a work in progress. And the beautiful thing about this is that you get to decide what your roof's going to look like, what you want your walls to be made out of, where the fireplace is going, where do you want your bedroom, you know? There's a lot of possibilities, Spirit is saying. This healing journey is a chance to completely rewrite your future, your reality. We have jail cell here, so again, I feel like you're trying to bust out of something, but it's still there. I feel like this is you instigating the transformation, but it's about committing to that transformation. You have to let go of this past experience if you really want change. There's this feeling of like just because you don't see the jail cell doesn't mean you're not in it still, is what Spirit is saying. Gold coins, you have a lot of potential prosperity out there. You have a lot of success out there. In fact, some of you, it may be helpful for you to focus on your coin right now. That may be a helpful part of your journey, not so that you're distracting yourself, but just so that you feel like you have a purpose. Instead of focusing on this person and what they want from you and how they validate you, it may be a healthy task, and I'm saying may because this isn't going to apply for all of you, but it may be helpful for you to validate yourself by focusing on your coin, your career, your success. We have Inferno here, so burning. I feel like we've hit breaking point, you know, this has exploded on us. This is just like, is it over? Is it over? Is it over? In fact, there could be a lot of anger here. There could be a lot of rage here. I feel like we need to get to the bottom of those feelings too. Like, let it happen. If you're angry, be angry. If you're sad, be sad. If you need to cry, cry. Let it out. And then once you feel a little bit more stabilized, try to reflect upon that. Don't ignore it. It happened. So why did it happen? How did we get to that point? That was really scary, actually, being that angry that I could have punched somebody and gone to jail. How do I stop that from happening again? What was the trigger, you know? Or has it been a long month of a series of triggers? Really understanding those feelings. But in the moment, if it's easier, just let it happen, group 3. Let's have a look at your moon, speaking of feelings. Shield. Yeah, Spirit is saying protect yourself from something. Protect yourself from something because it's just re-triggering you. With the Moon card too, I do think that we need to appreciate what is real and what isn't. There's a sense of removing the veil here of illusions and embracing the truth for what it is in front of us. The universe has your back, group 3, and this is a very rare card for me as well. It hardly comes out. The universe has your back. You are collected to a community of people who are wanting to support you. And you kind of need to know too that there is a whole bloody universe out there. There is a whole universe of beings and consciousnesses, if that's a word, consciousnesses? Consciousness? I don't know. Anyway, there's more fish in the sea, and the universe has your back, my group 3s. With the river here, I feel like you are experiencing movement. You are experiencing, for some of you, your emotions are flooded in the next 3 months, and that's okay because it's all steering you towards a new direction. You're all, as long as you go with the flow here and you allow this to happen for you in the way that it is meant to happen for you, not to you, then I feel like the universe has your back. We have the majestic whale here. So some of you have really been putting... Why am I seeing that? I'm getting 2 messages of like subliminal messages with like echolocation and sonar and the way that whales and is it dolphins? Yes, dolphins make those noises underwater. But I also feel like you've sort of pigeoned yourself here. You're not a whale. You're very majestic, yes, but it's almost like this mentality of making the best with what you've got. Like I feel like you have this attractive quality to you in the sense of how do I describe this? It's almost like instead of empowering you to feel like a strong, unique, capable being, people have told you that you're this instead, and you better just make the most of what you've got. Like, instead of someone embracing their whale tendencies, I'm seeing someone like mask their whale tendencies by labeling it as something else. Like, goodness, how do I describe this? Honestly, instead of a whale, what I'm seeing is like a chimpanzee, and instead of the world of community around that chimpanzee going, oh my gosh, you're such a gorgeous, attractive chimpanzee, like you're amazing just as you are. This chimpanzee's friends are all like orangutans, you know, and the orangutans start to make the chimpanzee one of them by like making them look like them and dressing them up like them and telling them that they're an attractive chimpanzee, but like they still don't feel a part of that. If that makes sense. I don't know how to describe this, but it feels like you haven't fully appreciated yourself for who you are and for what you have to give. Embracing you as you are without needing to change these things to fit into the society around you is what I feel. Like this majestic whale is a beautiful energy of diving deep into feelings and really getting to the core of those feelings of why we did those things, of how come we compromised that part of ourselves, why did we sacrifice that part of our standards just to meet this other person's expectations, because we're cultivating something here with the farmer, we're growing something here that is worth investing in is what I feel. So, the 10 of Wands, what have I missed here, please? Oh my gosh. The Knight, yes. I feel like this person comes back and they woo you and then they leave again. With the Knight reversed, I think that this isn't exactly as it seems. And you'll know for your individual circumstance, but I'm feeling like this has to end. This person knows how to pull you back into their situations. They know how to fight for you in their lives, and I feel like it's about taking that power back, becoming that knight, becoming that punch, you know, taking that power back for yourself. If this is somebody that you want in your future, then it's about establishing those healthy boundaries and being very clear on how this person can come in and out of your life so that they're not taking advantage of you. Or the Hermit, please, Spirit. We have the fairy card. Yes, you do have a fairy godmother, believe it or not. You have spirit guides. You are allowed to manifest your reality to be more than this. And I think that some of you need to hear that. We all have angels, but sometimes they don't know when to help us. You've got to call on their support when you need them. Now with the fairy here over the Hermit, I feel like the message is that you can trust yourself and trust that you are creating something that is going to be to your utmost good, as long as you allow yourself to believe that. I feel like it's really about learning about that power within my group threes, because life will only change once we let it. And although I feel you wanting change, I also feel you being attached to things that stop you from embracing change. So the fairy is here to say, you have my blessing, but is this really what you want? It's up to you here. What else can you tell us about the Hermit card? Yes, I feel like we're on a treadmill, and it's the same thing. You know, we might run a 10-kilometer marathon, but it's the same thing. It's the same stuff. So if it's up to you, if this is what you want, then I think that for your own happiness, your fairy is willing to give it to you. But if you want more, if you want something else, then you do have to get out of the treadmill. You have to get off the treadmill, and you have to really embrace that change within. Changing our external circumstance isn't as impactful as changing our internal feelings. Once we internally change, our external changes overnight almost. It might be nothing for the longest time while we're going through all these internal changes. And then out of nowhere, externally, our reality is completely different. And I feel that you have this fairy with its wand up, wanting to grant you this wish, but you're still on this treadmill. So if they give you this wish, it's going to be a reflection of this treadmill that you're on. This knight who keeps pulling you into their tendencies. We have a meadow here, indicating taking time out to just appreciate what you truly want. I feel like even if you want to think about this, I feel like this card is asking for you to meditate, to just go out in nature and not necessarily think about anything. Just let the thoughts roll over you and wash past you, you know, and just embrace that moment for what it is, an opportunity to ground yourself again, to get connected to the things that support your journey. We may have gotten too stuck on the material aspects of our world and the confusion and the chaos, but there is so much peace out there. There is so much helpful energy on this earth, and nature is one of them. It can be very grounding to just go out and take a walk, you know, meditating with your eyes open and your legs moving, just letting thoughts pass over you as they come so that you're able to just be present. With the tunnel here, I do feel like you need time alone, but you're resisting this. You're wanting to distract yourself by other things, but Spirit's asking for you to dig deeper, to look clearly at the truth here. What else can you tell us about the Six of Pentacles, please? For my group threes, we have fuel. So fuel reversed is saying that there's some things that you need to cut off. Not so that, you know, you are not telling these people, these connections, leave me forever. We shouldn't be feeding it, is what I think is happening here. With the fuel card reversed, and I wasn't necessarily taking reversals, but for you, I feel I do need to. I think that it's about feeding that energy back into ourselves, my group threes. I know that, you know, family and friends can be a good support system, especially when we just need something to hold on to because our world is flipping upside down. But I also think that you should be knowing when to feed that energy back into yourself as well, and taking that time to just sort of feel, you know, cry, have a long shower, watch your favorite TV show on Netflix or whatever it is that you're subscribed to, and just let it happen for yourself. Because even if it takes you days and days and days, or weeks and weeks and weeks, it is going to give you a stronger connection to yourself, and you're going to feel your world changing for the better once you have this deeper understanding of your feelings in a way that's not actually I wasn't angry. I was incredibly betrayed, and those feelings of betrayal triggered a sense of rejection as well that had started when I was a child, you know, like just this is deep stuff, and some of you aren't going to be ready for that straight away, which is why it's showing up at the end of your spread. I feel like this is going to take time for you to really want to delve into, because you're not going to feel like you have time. But there is a whole world out there, and they keep telling me that there's a whole world out there for you. There's a whole world out there if you just take the time to work on the things that are hurting you within. And I feel like you have so much potential. Like, things don't have to end. If this person isn't a bad person and you want a future with them, the more stronger you are as an individual, I feel like the more they will be able to rise to the occasion. Like, the right people don't completely abandon us when we offer the right boundaries. They respect the fact that we have those boundaries for a reason, and the fact that we deserve to be treated a certain way. So I really feel like resurrecting ourselves could resurrect certain connections in more positive ways, in ways that are more fulfilling and that have more respect. With the bulldozer here, we do need to clear the room for this healing, though. We need to declutter our life. We need to declutter our social life so that we have room for this. Bottom deck energy is smoke, so getting out of that smoke. We're so confused right now because our lives have become so distracted by our circumstances. What can you tell me about this Knight person, please? This person with the Ten of Wands, the Page of Wands. Clarity. Spirit is saying pay attention to the truth here. You have information that you know about this situation and this person that needs to be honored. What else can you tell us about this Knight person, please, Spirit? We have acceptance, accepting the clarity for what it is as well. What else can you tell me about this Knight person? Love, yes. I don't doubt that there is love here. There's a reason why you keep opening that door to this person. Prosperity, focusing on that love and prosperity for yourself, though, so that the right people come at the right times, surrendering to the situation, letting go. Spirit's saying take an adventure. Treat this healing journey as an adventure of self-discovery and new experiences, because you are going to gain a lot of prosperity once you surrender to this acceptance. What else can I get for you? Let's get these cards too. Group 3, please, Spirit. Oh, my days. Group 3. What else do they need to know about their love life in the next 3 months? What else do they need to know about their love life? We have the Sword. Yes, honoring your truth and honoring your feelings. I feel like you're a bit of a crusader here, taking out a mission to remove the veil of deception and focus on clarity and love for yourself. There's an element here of really trusting the truth, protecting yourself from the darkness here, because you know the truth, Group 3. What else do they need to know about this situation? We have the Shaman. Yes, a very mystical energy around you, but the Shaman is more about knowing what practice suits you best in terms of your spirituality. So I suggested some things, but the truth is that you are the oracle in your journey, and I feel like your journey of healing, and this is for everybody, is so unique that I can only suggest things for you. You will know what is best for you. If you do need your little hiatus, you know, with your group of comrades who ground you and center you, then do that. I definitely think that with time you will learn to trust yourself again, but this card is confirming that you are the oracle in your journey. You will know what practice is best for you to use here, so trust yourself. What else does Group 3 need to know from this deck about their love life in the next 3 years? Oh my lord, 3 months. Oh wow, I had to catch myself there. 3 months, please, Spirit. We have the Healer. I've talked about this enough. Healing needs to happen. Healing needs to happen to bridge that journey to the other side. We need healing because there's no other way over. We need to do this. 38, 25, 16, 62. Those numbers may be significant for you. Bottom deck. Oh wait, was the bridge the bottom deck? It was. All right. Oh, yes, the bridge. I feel like just giving that bit of time out in the next 3 months to delve, to embrace this transformation and to really put up those healthy boundaries and to allow ourselves those moments of reflection, to ground ourselves with those people who do have positive influences on our lives and our way of thinking. That will make such a big difference for you in the next 3 months, my Group 3s. You'll have a completely new energy around you if you do all of these things. Anyway, I'm just going to get you an affirmation card as well. What else does my Group 3s need to hear? What affirmation card may be helpful to them, please? We have, I am a spirit having a human experience and I'm here to get closer to love. And the thing about that is our human vessel, it gets wounded. Our soul gets wounded. And sometimes these don't happen at the same times. Our spirit may be experiencing pain while our physical body is thriving and wanting to exercise and wanting to indulge, you know, and then our physical body may be experiencing pain or wanting respite while our spiritual body wants expansion and growth and experience. And sometimes these things are not in union with one another. So it is about honoring those times for each other and understanding where that pain is coming from so that we can address it in the appropriate way as well. You are a human, you're allowed to feel, and you're allowed to have your moments in the sun, you know. I definitely think that with time, delving into those feelings deeper though, and understanding where that pain is coming from will be very pivotal in your healing journey. Bottom deck energy, when I lean on the faith of the universe, peace becomes real. Yes, the universe has your back. Honestly, that's the name of this deck. Group 3, the universe has your back. As soon as you're ready for their support and to listen to what they have to say, it's going to be a big turning point. All right, Group 3, that is what I have for you in terms of the next 3 months of your love life. I hope that was informative. I don't doubt that maybe it was a little bit annoying to hear. So I'm just going to say it. Take what resonates. Do not let the rest take from you. Remember, you're the oracle here in your journey. You know what's best for you. And I shall see you in another video. Bye. Hi Group 4 and welcome. If you chose this cacti earring, then this is going to be your reading. I'm going to put that over there. Let's put the earring on top. Today is a reading that was requested or suggested by a poll on Instagram. So if you would like to have influence on what pick a card reading we do next, I do suggest that you follow me on Instagram to share your voice, be a part of it. Now Group 4, we're asking Spirit today, what is next in love for you? This is a singles reading. So we're asking about all of our singles out there, and I'm getting a prediction for roughly 3 months. If the timeline varies, I will let you know, depending on what I'm feeling, but I'm aiming for 3 months. So the next 3 months, Spirit, what can you tell us about Group 3's love life? Group 4. Sorry about that, Group 4. What can you tell us about Group 4's love life? We have the Six of Cups reversed. Interesting energies. Oh, I just heard come home. Oh, my Lord. What is this? Group 4. What's going on with their love life, please? Okay, this is why how am I supposed to read this? Look how this card landed. It's the Two of Cups. Oh my Lord. The Two of Cups and the Six of Cups. My heart. What is happening for my Group 4s? What is their love life business? Oh my Lord. You are my favorite group. Don't tell anybody else. This is the Ace of Cups. Oh, wholesome energies. I just want to sit in this for a little while. That's so selfish. But listen, when you read energies and they're not always good, and something good comes along, I just want to embrace it. All right, so this is a lot of love, can I just say? Like, this is almost love at first sight. In fact, some of you already know this person. You're going to feel like you do. I know this is a singles reading, so in your heart, this person is going to be recognized. You're going to feel very connected to them, sense of nostalgia, sense of familiarity, as though you've dreamt of this person before. It could be a past life connection for some of you. The Two of Cups is indicating coming together though, establishing a strong friendship with this person in the coming months, getting to know each other, exploring each other's interests, understanding each other's needs, which leads to the Ace of Cups, an offer, an emotional opportunity here. And then honestly, that's going to happen fairly quickly because you and this person will just click. You'll just click with this person, even if they stay as your friend for quite some time. This Ace of Cups says that the feelings develop very quickly. And very quickly, the both of you realize that you're each very much wanting to be a part of each other's lives. Group 4, what else can you tell us about their love life in the coming months, please? Oh my gosh. Okay, so we have the King of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords, tricky communication. I feel like this is learning to trust and understand yourself with the King of Swords better. King of Swords reversed, sorry. King of Swords better. The King of Swords reversed and the Seven of Swords, it's kind of like you need to talk about this. You need to understand your feelings so that you can articulate them clearly to one another, because the feelings come on very strong, very fast. And it's such a beautiful energy over here. Like, I just got chills. So when the Seven of Swords comes out in this kind of spread, I think that the communication just becomes a bit tricky here towards the end of your 3 months. It's about being honest and honoring your needs as well. The Aquarius on this card is telling me that you may have a very unique element to you or your lifestyle that needs to be honored in a way that this person understands. I just think that communication here needs to be stronger. And towards the end of this 3 months, with the King of Swords reverse, really be honest with yourself and with this person about how you were feeling. I definitely get a sense of earth sign here with the King of Pentacles. Earth and air could be significant. So we're looking at Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Regardless of those placements, I definitely think that the King of Pentacles is here wanting commitment, wanting stability, wanting a level of connection and development, if that makes sense, a commitment. I'm using a lot of fancy words. But it's not really happening in the way that it could, because the Seven of Swords is saying the communication is tricky here. Something just isn't happening in a stable way. I feel like someone's not being entirely honest about how they feel. Someone's not being entirely open about how they feel. And maybe this connection wants more time together, but for whatever reason, there's a period where you can't have that, or there's a period where one of you isn't able to be as available as the other person. For example, it could be a work situation, or it could be a family situation with the King of Pentacles. It could be a health situation. For whatever reason, communication becomes tricky, but that doesn't change the feelings. The feelings here are deep. The feelings are strong immediately. There's recognition. There's nostalgia. There's a feeling of, I know you. I know you from somewhere. I want to understand these cards better. And then I'll ask about this King of Pentacles so that we know what he's going to be like. Well, I just said he, but it could be a she. Oh, okay. So that's the other message that's coming through. For some of you, this King of Pentacles person comes in, right? You want to commit to them. You want to understand them better, but you're pulled away to another circumstance, because we have two kings out here. We have two masculine energies. We have two different parties here. So you as the viewer, you may be wanting to invest more in one person, but another person comes into your life and makes you think, oh my Lord, like, is this the right choice for me? Like, should I really do this? Should I delve into this relationship, or am I supposed to explore something else with this King of Swords instead? For others of you, this could just be like a family member or something going on with another person that you just need to give your attention to, and it pulls your attention away from the other person, the King of Pentacles person. But let's get some clarifying cards and we'll delve into the energies deeper. So with the Six of Cups, I was feeling familiarity, nostalgia, instant recognition, almost as though you've known each other before. So what can you tell us about the Six of Cups, please, for my group fours in terms of the next 3 months? We have the Cauldron and the Breath. So something bubbling over here, something boiling over here, building over here. I feel like this has been stewing for some time, and with the Breath here, we're very much captivated by this. We almost forget to breathe. I feel like this meeting is going to leave you wanting more. It's like you need more from this situation. Don't leave. Don't leave me. Don't leave me. Oh, Lord. Yes, you want more. All right, let's have a look at this Two of Cups, please. Can we delve into that energy deeper? What can you tell us about group fours? Next 3 months in love, please. Group four. We have, these cards have been coming out for so many different groups. I do shuffle. I shuffle and shuffle and shuffle, and then I film and I shuffle again, but these cards just want to come out. We have the Fairy card. So the Fairy card is saying that there's a wish come true happening for you. In fact, it was divinely orchestrated. That's the message I'm getting. I feel like this has been something that you've been manifesting for some time, and it's something that your guides have been in control of for some time. You may have surrendered this a long time ago and gone, you know what? when you're ready, I'm ready. But for now, I got to focus on other things. And so your guides they're like, I'm ready. Are you still ready? Let's make this happen. I definitely get an element here of like making something happen for you. Like you've surrendered this and it's divine orchestration now. With the treadmill here, it's going to feel like you're kind of going through the motions is what I feel. Like sometimes the treadmill gives me good vibes, sometimes it gives me not so good vibes. But in your case, it feels like very mechanical, like getting to know someone, you know, like when you have those certain things that you ask and those certain things that you do. And even though you're going through the motions, you're going to start to feel that divine purpose, and it's going to be like, oh my Lord, I was just getting to know this person as though they were an average treadmill, but I think this person is like an athlete's performance treadmill, and oh my Lord, I'm not even on a treadmill anymore, I'm flying. Like that's what it feels like. You're kind of going through the motions here with this Two of Cups. It's a divinely orchestrated chance to understand each other's needs better and to really get to know each other better, building a strong friendship with somebody. Anything else you can tell us about that Two of Cups before we move forward, please? Preferably just one card would be nice. So they're a weirdo, Spirit is saying. They're a bit of a unique one, to say the least. Getting to know them will be very exciting because they have many different aspects to them. I feel like they're a bit unusual. They may have Aquarius in their charts. Not to bag out my Aquarius people, but listen, there's something different about them. There's something that is going to be very intriguing, and it's going to keep you on your toes. This person may be something about Band-Aid here. So they're healing something. They're working on something when you meet them. And with Dust, I feel like they're wanting to... How do I describe this? When it's reversed, it almost feels like meaning, for lack of a better word. Like when I think of Dust in reverse, I think of like meaning, wanting something meaningful, wanting something that isn't going to just be dust, that isn't going to be easily blown away by the wind, like something that has substance to it. With the Claw here, this person may be fighting for your attention when you meet them. In fact, they may be really fighting to be a part of your time. Like that makes me think of that Hobo Johnson song, the Peach Scone. Just talking about peach scone, I think that's what Americans say. Anyway, the Self is making me think of like, I love the thought of being with you. There's this feeling of like they want to be a part of your spare time is what I feel. Like this person is really trying to fight for your attention. And coming over to the Ace of Cups, because that was a bit of a tangent, what else can you tell us about the Ace of Cups, please, Spirit, for my group 4s? Oh, this is cute. Circus. Okay, so I feel like this happens at a bit of a crazy time when there's something else going on in your life or their life, and they're like, you know what, forget about that. I need to talk to you about something. And I hope, listen, I don't know if this is a proposal. Y'all are supposed to be singles. This is supposed to be a single predictions reading. I don't know if y'all would even get engaged in the next 3 months, but the Knight is saying that there's a level of commitment here. There's a level of stepping up to the plate and taking responsibility and wanting responsibility too. Like I feel commitment, I feel connection, I feel understanding, I feel like somebody's devoting themselves to the situation despite the chaos, despite the circus, despite whatever's going on like in the background. It feels like maybe this is happening at an event even, like the two of you are out together and this conversation is had, and it's this expulsion of deepened emotions and an opportunity and for an emotional beginning here in a way that is more than friends. So you may already know this person as a friend is what Spirit is indicating. If you don't, this person is going to continue cultivating a strong friendship with you in the coming month, and then it's going to lead to this Ace of Cups opportunity. I definitely feel this happening in the next 3 months for you, absolutely. But I think at the end here, it takes a little bit of a turn. So let's have a look at that energy. My King of Pentacles, please. What can you tell me about that person? Bed. Oh my God. There's definitely a moment to be intimate here in the next 3 months, to say the least, getting to know each other on a more personal level. I also feel like we're putting things to rest here at the end of your spread. We're putting things to rest. We need to be honest. We need to understand things for what they are. We need to get more comfortable is what it feels. And I do feel this connection with this person becoming more comfortable, becoming more stable. And for whatever reason, it's slightly impacted by this lack of open communication and honest communication. What else can you tell us about the King of Pentacles, though? Oh, I gotta share this with you. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I have to tell you. I just heard selfless lover, so that's exciting. My group fours. What else can you tell us about this? Guts. Okay, that makes sense. Yes. Okay, listen. Guts is saying trust your gut instinct, because something is happening over here that requires your attention immediately. It doesn't feel right. It doesn't smell right. It doesn't look right. Do we take it out? Do we leave it there? Let's call the council and get the dumpster removed. With the jail cell here, we're falling back on old patterns. So we may be doubting our ability to start new things. We may be struggling to overcome some sort of mental block is what I feel. I think that it's about working on this, though. With the repairman here, I feel a mental blockage, and I think that we need to talk about this. We need to trust our gut instinct, and we need to talk about this. Like, why doesn't this sit right? Why doesn't this feel right? Let's talk about this. Is the other person feeling that as well? What's going on? Can we finally address the elephant in the room? What is happening with the Seven of Swords, please? We have the Rock. Okay, so we got strong foundations here, but that doesn't change the fact that something isn't adding up. So what's going on with the Seven of Swords, please? Strong foundations. I do think you need to trust your intuition here, trust your instincts, Spirit is saying. Ruler, something isn't adding up here, something isn't measuring up. So ask questions, get curious. Why doesn't this feel right? Why doesn't this match what I'm seeing? Tears, even if it hurts, okay? You do need to talk about this. You do need to talk about this. With the wrestling ring here, it doesn't have to be a fight is what I feel. In fact, if you are having to fight to validate how you are feeling, then maybe we need to take a step back and go, listen, I don't like that you make a group 4. We were just cut off by my alarm, but as I was saying with the wrestling ring, I do think that we need to be honest here and have honest conversations about the feelings that we're experiencing. If it is such a battle to talk about this slight insecurity, then, you know, questioning how committed this person is to a relationship. I think that it's easily overcome as long as we're addressing that feeling as soon as it presents itself, because it may just be, you know, our mind taking advantage of previous hurt and trying to project that hurt in our current reality. This person may have actually done nothing wrong, but our mind is telling us that something has happened. So we do need to address those thoughts. And the sooner we do that, I think the better the outcome will be. Even if you're crying while you're talking about it, I do think that you need to be vulnerable here so that this doesn't get blown out of proportion. And the risk of suppressing it leaves the risk for it becoming bigger than it needs to be. Bottom deck energy for you is egg. This is all about growth and cultivating the right circumstances for this situation. If you want a strong, solid connection, then you do need to address the cracks as they arise. Trying to just stick a band-aid over them isn't going to actually fill in that crack, that fissure. We need to solidify this before it crumbles. And I think that this has a lot of potential. It's just about being honest and honoring our thoughts when they present as well. I'm going to get some personality cards in relation to this King. I don't know why I split it. It doesn't work. I'm not going to shuffle it like that. Let's get some personality cards to see what Spirit can tell us about this King of Pentacles, please. What can you tell us about this King of Pentacles, Spirit? What's going on with them? What's their personality like? Prudence. Okay, so they're a little bit like, how would I describe prudence? Prudence for me is like someone who, they're hard to get to know. They're a little bit, like, how do I describe it? Reserved, I guess, is the best word. Someone who's a little bit withholding in terms of their true self. In fact, they may be quite serious at times, and you're like, what? Oh my Lord, who is this? And why are they acting like that? But I think that this is just them protecting an element of themselves as well. I think that once you get to know them, you'll see that they're actually just trying to be protective and strong, and that getting deeper into their feelings will depict someone who has a lot of vulnerability, if I'm honest. Now, I just want to get a few more cards. What else can you tell us about this King of Pentacles person, their personality, authentic? So they are an honest person. If you are honest with them, they'll be honest with you with authenticity. They value honesty. They value authentic people, authentic connections, authentic communication. So suppressing it does nobody justice in this situation. Group 4, please, Spirit. What can you tell us about the King of Pentacles? Pleasure, yes. And with the bed there, I do feel that this is a very pleasurable person. This is someone who likes the physical. They may have their love language may be physical, it may be touching, you know. But I feel like a lot of what they do to express themselves is on the physical. They're not someone who, like you, for example, with all your watery cards, they may struggle to connect to their feelings. So I do think that the more you can articulate how you were feeling and how what they do makes you feel, then the stronger this connection will be, because they're a very physical person is what I feel. So understanding feelings and how their actions make you feel will really strengthen this connection. Flexibility here. So I feel like there's an element of this person molding themselves to fit your lifestyle, and the Two of Cups does talk about that. It talks about a compromisation, like this need to understand each other's needs so that you can compromise where appropriate if you want this to work, or maybe understand that I can't compromise that, sorry, but I do want this to work. Just understanding things. There's an element here of them trying, as rigid and reserved as they appear, I do feel like they are trying with this connection with you. Group 4, what else can you tell us about their King of Pentacles? We have clarity, yes. So they appreciate honesty because they want to be able to see clearly. They like to have all the information so they can make informed decisions. So I feel like there's someone who values communication, Group 4, and withholding information is very detrimental to this relationship. This is someone who likes to be action-orientated, and they feel like not having all the information is setting them up for failure, basically. They want this relationship to be successful. They're very enthusiastic about you, and I feel that they have this masculine energy of taking the lead, of really wanting to have initiative in this relationship, but they need to feel like they can do that, and in order to do that, they need to have all the information. All right, let's get some more advice cards to see what else you need to know about this situation in your love life. Group 4, what do they need to know about their love life in the next 3 months? This card has come out for a lot of people, but okay. So you need to know that there is a lot happening in the background, and it will be coming to light very soon, my Group 4s. Trust this attraction. This has been coming out a lot for you singles. Oh my Lord. Trust this attraction. Trust the way that it pulls you into someone, because there's a reason why we feel these things with Eros here. That seed of attraction, I think this is what this card is called, root of attraction, low-key obsession, which has the risk of projecting. So just be very upfront and honest about your communication and your feelings, and especially if you're still recovering from something that somebody else did to you. Making sure that you're not projecting that hurt or what happened with that person onto this person, if that makes sense. With the ring here, I do detect a level of commitment in the next 3 months. Somebody tying you down, literally with this card, but no, figuratively as well. I feel commitment, and I feel a lot of pleasure here. There's a lot of sexual attraction between the two of you. There's a lot of this person wanting to explore you in the way that, because they're a physical person, that's how they want to do it. But if that's not what you're like, then you need to articulate, listen, I think my love language is more spoken word, so let's just get to know each other for a little while first. All right, let me get an affirmation card for you as well. Oh, the other thing with this animal card is asking for you to trust your instincts here. Trust your instincts, that gut feeling, your intuitive mind. Trust it, because it is trying to help you. It is trying to steer you in the right direction, and understand whether that thought is coming from fear or whether it is coming from inner guidance, because fear has a big role to play in a lot of misinformed decisions as well. All right, what affirmation card will be helpful for group 4 in the coming months in relation to their love life? I am the loving energy of the universe. I love this card. It doesn't come out very often. I am the loving energy of the universe. Staying open to love, embracing loving experiences, and recognizing that you make up the consciousness of this universe. So what energy are you putting out there? Because that's the energy that you're attracting. My capacity to tune into the energy of love gives me the words I need when I'm ready to speak up, the compassion I need when it's time to forgive, and the power I need when I am lost. So that's beautiful. I think that will be very helpful when we hit that communicative roadblock here. This is a beautiful affirmation card. So my group 4s, that is what I have for you in terms of your love life in the next 3 months. I hope that was interesting, perhaps a little bit fun even. I'm really excited for you. You have a lot of wholesome energy. I think that we just get a little bit lost here towards the end and we start to dip into old patterns. And I definitely think that we're way more evolved than that, and that we have a partner who is going to be very understanding. Communication is key for you, my group 4s. As always, take what resonates. Please do not let the rest take from you, and I'll see you in another video. Bye!